If you don't do anything else in Mauritius, this is the one thing you need to do. Christopher was the best tour guide we encountered on our trip. He was friendly, enthusiastic and humorous, which added so much to the experience. We expected to just do food tasting, but we got so much more than that. Christopher explained the Mauritius history in detail, the colonial past, the different cultures, religions, and taught us so much about the country, even down to the drains in the street. He also took us to the food market, craft market, and to the museum. And he included an extra for us, which was a tea tasting experience at Compagnie, which was amazing. He also gave us dining suggestions for after the tour. This was really an amazing North tour. The food we tried was delicious and everything was clean and safe and well selected. The best food we ate in Mauritius was on this tour. Make sure to not eat too much before you go, as the food you get is very generous and big portions and you want to try everything. Cannot recommend anything more. An excellent tour with our guide, David. We started promptly and were given lots of history and detailed explanations of things from David, who was very knowledgeable. We even visited the little natural history museum in Port Louis, which was nice to see all of the indigenous animals and birds plus the history of the island. The tour went at a good pace. We got to try quite a few different snacks with good explanations of them all. The only slight issue is you need to make your own way there, transport is not included. We hired a car for a few days, so just scheduled for one of those days. Also, the shop they take you to at the end in the mall is pricey. We bought some green chili paste there, then we found the exact same jar/brand in the supermarket back at our resort for almost half the price. So do your homework if you want to buy there. However, we would definitely recommend this trip for the food and guide. 5/5. This is a great tour for an adventurous traveler who likes to eat like the locals. It is not for people with physical disabilities, as there are busy, uneven surfaces in this bustling city and you keep a fast pace. We felt very safe and the various foods were delicious. We definitely got our money's worth as we toured a museum and got a good history of the island and culture. We had a vegetarian and a person who didn't eat pork, and they were accommodated without fuss. Great tour with Christopher. A mix of food, history and culture, as you can't understand one without the others. Prepare for lots of food over the 3 hours, so don't eat much breakfast. Christopher also gave us some good recommendations for other places to eat during the rest of our stay here. Ideal to do in the first couple of days of your stay to make the most of what you learn. Our guide was the absolute best. I had a fantastic time. The food was amazing, a great variety, from sweet to savory, from Chinese, to Indian to Creole to I don't have a clue smile. The walk through the town was amazing, the funny stories and history facts just made it so much better. And on top a fun group of people. Thanks for everything and best regards, Gram, Switzerland. This food tour is brilliant. Christopher spent a great deal of time with us, sharing the story of Mauritius, and is incredibly knowledgeable. He helped us arrange an eSIM as well. We loved all the food spots on tour and so glad we did this tour. Thank you to Taste Buddies, highlight recommend. A superb experience with a fantastic guide, Rudy. We strolled through the streets, discovered the island's culinary specialties, and learned about its history. Thank you to Rudy for your patience, for taking the time to answer my questions, and for teaching me how to recognize good vanilla. Friendly, knowledgeable guide, included a history of Mauritius and a tour with a comfortable number of people. We went at a comfortable slow speed and had a bit of free time to wander around a market. He checked for food allergies. Thoroughly recommended, thank you.